Hi, my name is Sean. Welcome to 23seven. Today I want to talk about an example of what we do at 23seven. A lot of people don't really know what we do or may not completely understand. So I'm going to give a sample of everything that we do as quickly as I can. When you come to 23seven, we're basically all about challenging the central nervous system in your body to work optimally together as a complete unit. If you're a bodybuilder and you enjoy doing individual muscle groups, it has its purpose. But a lot of the training principles of the past are all about individual muscle groups, biceps, triceps, legs, so on and so forth. There has been a movement towards more full body function, but what we do here is we believe we have found a system that implements everything in a safe, progressive manner. So I'm just going to quickly show you how to get started at 23seven. We do something called primal move. Primal move is very similar to yoga, but it's more focused on the joints. So quickly, we would do some things about like this, warming up our ankles, going in and out with our ankles without moving our knees because we don't want to have it happening from the hips. Then warming up our hips, and then warming up the hips a little bit more, a little deeper, and strengthening the back and the torso, to stretching out the hamstrings. And these are all just some examples of some of the things that we do. To getting into a crawling position. It seems silly to people at first, I will admit, but the more you use it, the more you're going to really see its function and its value. Strengthening my core, pulling in the belly button, going through a motion here, to a motion to the knees, to a push-up position, and we usually put a foam on the person's back so they see if they're kind of sloppy in the hips versus stabilizing their core. So here to sideways, we'll do a push-up. If some people need to drop their knees to the ground for the push-up, they can. To backing up, stretching out the hamstrings and the low back, and down, stretching out the groin and the low back. And up again. And we'll do about 3 of those. We'll bring our feet together. Stretch out again. This is a little bit of a deeper stretch than the one we just did. And we'll do that 3 times as well. So that was a good way to load the joints, stabilize the body with very little load other than our own body, wakes up our central nervous system, gets the body ready to perform work. From there we start warming up the body and getting the heart rate up. And we still want to challenge the central nervous system. An example would be over at our ladder. We don't always do the ladder, but we do things that are similar. It's all about getting the heart rate up and challenging the brain. A good example, starting very simple. For those of you watching that have had children, you'll know the kids all go down or upstairs with their dominant leg. So we'll challenge ours like this with the one leg. We'll do the same thing with the other leg. We'll also go sideways, facing the other way. We got zigzags. We got double zigzags. Basically, you get the idea. And at the end, maybe sprinting and then walking back. That gets the client's heart rate up, gets them ready to perform work. Then we may head back over to where I just was. And we'll perform some basic movements that people are familiar with, again, to get the body ready. For example, some basic sit-ups where they can cheat and throw their arms. It's all about just getting the body moving at this point. To maybe standing up and doing some body weight squats. After we've done a nice warm-up that may take 10 to 15 minutes, we'll start working on skills and drills section. The skills and drills section is going to be things that on this page we've already covered with kettlebell training and Olympic lifting. Both of those will show progressions on how we do it and why we do it. And then at the end, for the last 20 minutes to 25 minutes, we'll do more blitzing. That's where people will actually get a really good workout in. They'll come in, they'll start doing chin-ups. An example of a quick workout I could show you could be, we'll have someone come in and they have to go 5 pull-ups. After their pull-ups, they'll come down and give me 5 push-ups. They'll come back up, they may have to give me 5 burpees. They may have to give me some lunges. And then they may go right out that door, have to run around this building, and they have to do that as many times as they can in about 20 minutes. And we will record that. We'll record the weight they used, the band they used, so on and so forth, so they can monitor their own progressions. And without having to try any harder with everything else that we do, you will see with our 70% effort, you will continually get better, injury-free, the joints won't hurt, your muscles will feel like they did a workout, they won't ache like they did a workout. So that's as quick as I could try to summarize what we do. I hope you found that valuable and look forward to talking to you again.